What's up guys, thanks for tuning in on today's video. I'm Gabe and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a starter replacement or removal on a 2010 Camaro SS. I've seen a couple videos here and there on YouTube, but they're not as great and they're not as detailed and they don't really show the angles and stuff like that. So I want to get as much footage. So the reason why I'm actually replacing the starter is because it has 100,000 miles. The startups have been very rough. It would sometimes just turn the key, it'll click and not turn on, but then the whole car would turn on but not the engine. So I took it to a shop and ultimately they diagnosed it with it being the starter. So the first safety measure that you should take when doing this job is to make sure that the battery is disconnected, and the second one is to make sure that the car is completely cold and hasn't been used in quite some time, because you are going to be working next to the header and the headers get very hot if the car is on. All right guys, so we went ahead and lifted up the car on the passenger side because it is located on the passenger side. We also, let me walk over here and show you, went ahead and disconnected the negative because again, safety measure. And now let's get under. First of all, this is the starter right here. Here's the cat. The header is right over here. So the first obstacle that we have here is this heat shield. We went ahead and removed the bolt that was over here. It's gonna be the first one up here. There's 3 of them, and there's gonna be one over here that's a little bit painful to see right here. You'll have access to the starter here. These are 8mm. You want to make sure that when you actually place the socket up against it that it's tight, because there's not much room to play around, so you might actually scrape it on the side, and if you do that, well, that's pretty bad. All right guys, so we went ahead and removed the heat shield, which is right here. This was a pain in the ass to take out. I have the 3 screws and nuts, whatever. We're gonna go ahead and unscrew these 2, and these are 13mm, and again the heat shield were 8mm. So I went ahead and started loosening up this one, the first one. I'm gonna go ahead and do the second, just to, you see already the starter starting to move a little bit. So you guys have to be careful when you're disconnecting the plug there. You have to actually disconnect the electrical connection, and then afterwards there's gonna be a 13mm bolt nut rather. There you go, you see there's the plug, and right below it is the 13mm. So that's how it looks like when you disconnect the electrical portion. Remember to be careful. And then there's the 13mm that's holding the positive connector. Really, once you disconnect the plug, it becomes very easy. Oh God. Be careful with that drop, because if your face is under there, you will most likely fracture a nose. I'll leave you guys a couple seconds to tell me if this is the new one or if this is the new one. Look at that. So now the starter's back in place. This is the new one. You see there that we've actually put additional heat resistant tape, because over the last couple years, of course, the original one from factory goes bad. So just to support it, make sure that you tighten that, the connection, that this silver cable here, this little chrome piece right here, make sure that those are connected back, and then you can continue. Here's the battery that is disconnected. I'm going to reconnect it again and start the car. I would not put the heater shield back until you actually see if it works or not, because then you kind of have to do all the process again. So let's go ahead and put the battery back, start the car up, and then hopefully everything runs smoothly. So as you guys could see, it started up without any problems. We're gonna go ahead and put the heater shield back on and then lower the car down, redo the heat shield nuts, make sure they're all nice and tight. And remember what I had mentioned earlier, you wanna make sure that it's tightly in. And then remember there's 3, there's one here, one up here. That one was a pain in the butt to get, and then the one closer to the exhaust. All right, so there you go. Heat shield's back on. All the nuts, all the connections are done. Let's go ahead and get the car down, and that's that. All right, guys, so there you have it. That is the video on how to do a removal and replacement of a 2010 Camaro SS starter. I hope you guys found this video informative and somewhat entertaining. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Go ahead and give it a like if you found this video useful. Don't forget to leave a comment. What did you guys think I could have done differently, or if anything you recommend to do next time? And don't forget to subscribe, guys. Let's get this account to 1,000 subscribers. So guys, thanks again so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.